This is Kugan Cassius for iFilm London. We're at the Gloves Community Centre. With me I've got the Crolla brothers, William and Antony. How you doing? I'll start with you, William. You alright?
Yeah.
I call you William, or is it just Will?
William.
William. And how are you, mate?
Yeah, all good, thanks, mate. Just coming, it's been like ticking over, staying in shape, and just like saying, I'm just waiting on a new date for the next fight. So, no, all good, mate. Enjoying being in the gym around the lads and that.
So obviously your last fight out was obviously a great fight with Gavin Rees,
yeah.
And a fight that, like I said, we spoke to you before it, and you were sort of tipped to as an underdog in the fight. You've done what you've been doing throughout your career, proving people wrong, and you got a great win under your belt, and potential shot there against Ricky Burns could be set up in the future for you.
Yeah, there's a good possibility. Like Eddie said before the fight at the press conference, the winner of this fight go on to fight Ricky Burns. So it's a fight I'd love, and I know Ricky's a great champion, and I know Ricky might see it as bigger fish to fry out there, and I understand that. But if you're looking for a quick defence, I'm here and I'm waiting. I'd love the fight. But yeah, the fight itself with Gavin, it was a career best win, and it's put me in that kind of picture. So whatever it'll be now, I'll just have to wait and see.
Now, Will, you box amateur, I understand. Tell us a little bit about your background.
I started when I was 11. I've had 22 fights, and I've been to 3 national semi-finals.
Nearly, man.
I nearly got to the final, but not been so lucky yet.
What nickname did Joe give you there?
10 cents.
10 cents?
Yeah.
$1 million and 10 cents?
Yeah. Gotta earn it.
What's he like, in your opinion? Obviously, he's your brother, Antony. What's he like as a boxer?
I'd say he was more talented than what I was when I was that age, and it'd be better than what I will, but only if he trains hard. Sometimes he likes doing his own things, like sticking in front of the Xbox, going out with his mates, and he lives off Haribos. So if he changes that a little bit and starts training hard, then I'm sure we'll see.
Lives off Haribos? We all live off Haribos, Bill, don't worry about that. I'm a Star Mix man myself, you know, so, no, listen, there could be a time when, I don't know, probably won't, but where you two are fighting together, but you probably won't. You probably have given up by the time he reaches that level.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be out of it by then.
Yeah.
I much still love boxing, I don't want to stay in it that long, but
you could end up as his trainer.
Yeah, well, you never know. I help train him now as an amateur, but I mean, you've got 4 brothers, got the best boxing family in Britain for me in there with the Smiths, who all box together, and I see how hard it is for them. Although the mum and dad, how proud they are and how proud they are of each other, I see how tough it is for him. And like I say, I'm bad enough when Will boxes 3 2-minute rounds. So to see him in a 12-3 title fight, it'd be horrible.
Obviously, we know that Ricky Burns fights next week in Glasgow, defending his world title against Raimundo Beltran. So that's Ricky's next fight at the moment. So when are you looking to get out next?
Well, I'm just waiting to hear. Like I say, I'd love to fight the winner of Ricky and Ray Beltran. I think that's a great fight. I fancy Ricky to come for it, but I think he's in for a very tough night. I saw Ray Beltran in the wild card last year, and he's a very good fighter, and he expects a great fight. But I just think Ricky's boxing ability will see him home. But I mean, other than that, I've been made mandatory for the British title also. So there's options out there, and obviously there's possibly defending the WBO Intercontinental title that I won last time out. So there's plenty of great fights out there, and plenty of great fights to be made in the lightweight division. So like I say, I just want to be in good, meaningful fights.
I didn't realise you'd been made mandatory for the British title, actually.
Yeah, been made mandatory for the British. Actually, the purse bids was last month. Earlier this month, should I say. But Martin Geffen, he's got an injury, so they'll put it back a month. And so I'm sure, like say, me and Martin would make a great fight. Martin brings a lot of pressure, and I know he's coming off a loss himself, but that was against a world-class operator in MFDAS, so there's no shame in that. So either way, there's great fights out there for me. I'm just ticking over in the gym while waiting on a date, so when that call does come, it's not a big challenge to get fit, get in fighting shape, but I love being in the gym, when I've not got that date, because the pressure's not on you, and you can learn things and you can practice things. It's a great time to learn, and for instance, I've been in helping sparring Stephen Smith for his great British title win a few weeks back, and was in today with Scotty Cardo, sparring with Liam Smith the other day. So it's great just to be in, moving around with the lads and working on things.
I mean, the British title is obviously something that you've already held, and this talk of you fighting for a world title against Vicky Burns, so does that put you in a little bit of a limbo situation of what way you want to go, back or forward?
I mean, it's not a bad problem to have, I suppose, because the British title is a lovely belt. For me, it's the nicest belt in boxing, but then obviously the world title is the bigger. That's the one you dream of from being a little kid. So it's not it's one of them. Obviously, if I got a choice out to, I know which one I'd go for. But I'd love, like I say, either way, the two great fights.
I'm going to get you to call Matthews and Woodhouse now. What do you reckon?
Do you know what? Honest, I'm really looking forward to this fight, and I honestly do think it's going to be fireworks. I know you've got to make Derry your favourite, and if I has to pick a winner, I would go with Derry. But Curtis, I know he's not had many rounds up at lightweight, but since he has, he's not put a foot wrong, and I like Curtis's attitude. He's just like coming there to fight. And one thing what I think could be so vital for Curtis in this, at that Olympia, it's going to be absolutely packed out. You're going to have like 1,600 scouts cheering for Derry, and Derry's going to like it, and Derry loves a fight, and I just feel like it's going to come in that fight there, that could play into Curtis's hands. So it's going to be interesting to see. I do think there's going to be rocky moments for Derry in it, but I just see his boxing ability getting him home and in a great fight. So like, I will lean with Derry, but Curtis is an underdog, but a very live one in that, I think. Alright,
well listen, you've got a baby due any moment now. It could actually be right now while this interview's going on.
I should be checking my phone, really, but no, I'm going to the hospital with her now, with my missus Francesca, and there's possibly they might induce her later on today, so we'll just see. Like I say,
what are you having, a boy or a girl?
I don't know yet.
Oh, you left it open, you don't know what you're having?
Left it open, I'm just like throwing the names of, if it's a boy, either Kugan or Cassius is the name that I'm
If it's not,
then I'll have to think of.
No, I was going to say, if it's not, then don't talk to me ever again.
Yeah.
Cassius Crolla, that's a great name.
Yeah, I like it. I ran it by the missus on, she's not so sure.
It's already a boxer before he's born, you know?
Yeah.
So, definitely. What do you want? Do you want a little niece or nephew?
I've got a nephew.
Nephew, yeah, easier. Easier.
I'm easy, whatever, I'll be happy.
Like they say, as long as it's healthy,
that's all you can ask for.
It doesn't matter. Alright, well listen, Will and Antony, thank you very much for talking to us, and look forward to hearing whenever you're next out, and well, we'll have to follow your progress now as well, won't we, Will? 10 cents, as Joe calls it. Alright, thanks a lot for talking to us.
Nice one, Kugan.
Alright, nice one. Thank you.
Alright.